Morning guys. As you can see, it's a little bit wet. I wanted to come out earlier, but I was waiting for the rain to stop. It's about 9:30 in the morning now here in Pokhara, Nepal, and just come out my little guest house, and we're going to go up a little path up here, and we're going to get a nice view of the lake and the clouds coming up over the lake. Not the first time I've been up here. So, well, yeah, so I'm just staying just up there, right next to these mountains. As you can see, it's a lot of jungle, a lot of wildlife around here. I've seen a few monitor lizards, foxes. Oops. I'm already only come a few meters. Starting to look nice. But the rain's just more or less stopped. It's been raining for the last couple of hours, not very heavily. And you can see the clouds rising above the lake. Get your laundry done here if you want. So I'm going up here. As I said, I've been up here a few times. You've got to be careful a little bit because it can get a little bit slippy. So it's been a couple of days now since the Gen Z revolt, as it's been named, and I've noticed already there's a few videos floating around on social media. A lot of people said at the beginning it was an organic thing fueled by outrage, infuriation over social media posts of the elite flaunting their wealth. But if you think about it, and one or two people have already started to point out, Nepal's in a very important geographical location between one of the biggest democracies in the world. Oh, see, like places like here it can get quite slippy. Yeah, one of the biggest democracies, which is India, and then the biggest communist country. So Nepal acts as like a buffer zone between the both of them. China's very isolated, doesn't want the people to know what's going on anywhere in the world. Where am I going? Yeah, I'm going this way. It's a bit overgrown since last time I came up here. So China's probably pretty worried actually because of what's just gone on here, because they don't want the people there getting ideas. So yeah, and again, in the last few years, we've had Sri Lanka a few years back. They had a very similar situation where everyone just stormed the administration buildings. Oops, see what I mean? Oops. And Pakistan had their Prime Minister ousted, Imran Khan. And Pakistan's always tarnished with a bad reputation. And all of these countries, oops, they all border with India, which very much aligned with the globalists. And the UK, very strong relations with the UK. Wow. So look at that, nice view. There was a curfew last night. It was funny, it made me laugh. Like 4 days ago, there was a revolt. People storming into official buildings and setting them on fire. And chase the government out of the country. And yesterday morning I went to the big supermarket here, and that had been burnt to the ground. And then I saw online that all across the country, like, because it's a big chain franchise, you know, they've all been done, they've all been targeted, they've all been burnt down. Again, because of some link to something that went on in the government a few years ago, where the owner and the government exchanged a large amount of money. Anyway, last night the police were driving up and down telling everyone to go home at 7 o'clock, and everyone like just kind of obeyed and just went home. And I thought, that's a bit weird, like, because you just, a couple of days ago you were trying to take over the place, and now you're just going home at a simple request. I mean, would that have worked a few days ago? So it's very muddy and very slippy. Oops. Yeah. So again, yeah, this is very close to where I'm staying, just out in the back, you know. So if I want to come out for a bit of fresh air, I can just come up here. Keep thinking someone's behind me. Oh, very quiet now. The camera's steaming up. Oh, it's inside. Wow. At least it stopped raining. Yeah, so that's some food for thought. Whether we'll ever know what's really going on or not, who knows. I think I want to go this way. Yeah. Oops. It's quite nice when you get up here. There's quite a nice view. Pretty close now. Up a little bit more. Almost there. As you can see, it gets quite tricky now. Oops. So a good pair of walking boots are recommended. Wow. I think just about here. Yes. Oops. Whew. Wow. It's quite a nice little rewarding trek. Nice little view. Tree needs pruning. Get over here. Yeah. Very nice. I can also take a seat, have a little rest for a few minutes. Wow. So we'll carry on a little bit further, see where the path takes us back to a road and a retreat. But we'll go a bit beyond this and see what we can see. As you can see, it's very dense forest, jungle now. Getting very close to the top of the mountain as well. I think there's plenty of fresh drinking water coming from the top of the mountains with all the rain. So we've come up onto a flat surface area. I'm not on a hike upwards, quite high up now. Got a good view of the valley. And that end of the lake, trees will disappear a bit up here. We'll get a better view. Let's see. A bamboo. Yeah. So that's the far end of the lake. As you can see, the water kind of dries up and it gets green because there's a lot of vegetation starting to grow because of the low water level. So we've come to a junction, up or down into the wild. So I think we'll go up into the wild. I have coffee and juice back there for your information, and as I was duly informed as I walked past, So there's a bit of life up here, a couple of guest houses, room available I can see up here. It's just a little bit too far from all the shops and the convenience stores for my liking. As you can see, room available, apartment, nice view of the lake. Wow. There's a few properties dotted around. This could be another guest house or restaurant or something. And then there's something in front over here. But we're just getting higher and higher above the lake. Oh. But the clouds are not clearing up. It's very overcast, but it's very humid. I'm breaking out in a sweat. Just have a little look around here at this little dirt track. I think I've disturbed the chickens. The owner is yelling at them. So we've more or less come to the top of the mountain now. Oh, there's one little house up there. You see, that'd be perfect up there. It's so far away from everything. Pretty far away from the shop if you want some milk to make a cup of tea. It's actually another guest house villa. All the mod cons. Oh, they do birthday specials and they have a restaurant. Anyway, oh yeah, I can see it goes around and up to the top of that mountain up there. But I think I'm at the end of the dirt track. The tarmac starts again. But I think it's the end of the road for me. I'm going to head back down. Luckily I've brought a flannel to wipe my face because I'm dripping with sweat. Well, yeah, I think this will be the end for me. It's quite nice up here. I've had a nice little walk and seen some nice scenery. It's just not very sunny today. Yeah. So let's head back down. This is the best part, going down. It's already starting to feel quite a bit cooler. Got a little light breeze coming back against me. Nice. And I can hear someone coming, another foreigner, and a motorbike. Can appreciate the views a bit more coming down as well. Just see trees on the way up. Nice. It's still quite dark though. It's clearing up now at that end. Clearer view. Just like one big garden, isn't it? I just walked past these guys up here. You can hear some guys doing a bit of construction work, but I noticed they're not using any machinery. Everything's being done by hand, and they're lugging around some big boulders. As I was walking around down there, a guy, just a minute, but yeah, just before I saw those horses, a guy just popped out of nowhere. He says, "Namaste, can I help you? Would you like some magic mushrooms?" And then he just disappeared again, just like that. So that was the into the wild route. Anyway, might take the other route next time. Last glimpse of the lake before we go down. Ooh. Sun's coming out now. It's getting much warmer, much more humid. Still got to be careful on here, although it's drying up a little bit. So I almost went on my backside then, and it's not that steep here, it's just muddy and mossy and wet, and the combination can be quite dangerous. You can see my place right in front of me over there. So we're very close now. Wow. So I'm back in my room, nice and cool. So nice little bit of content there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Time to sit back, relax, chill out. Now then, where did I leave my mad honey?